wasn't far off from the score I picked. I said 71-4. 44-22 will have to do. Let's post-game party with Jeff, Jesse, and Botch. Let's go. It starts. Meow. Little belt to bottom. The Dallas Cowboys whoop the Washington Commanders 44-22. A little whooping. Just a little whooping for Washington. I told you guys it was a good tie. Now that good tie puts us in second place in the NFC East. Welcome in, everybody, to the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. Please hit the like button on your way in. Geronimo knows at the bottom there in the chat. Hit the like button on your way in. We sure would appreciate it. Fire in your super chats, all that stuff. As we're getting ready to have ourselves a little party after the Cowboys whoop Washington. We know, Jesse, apology? You got your apology ready?
Yeah.
You got it okay? Yeah. You got it all queued up? You want me to do it for you again?
No.
No, you got this one?
I'm a man. I'm 40. 1, 2.
CeeDee Lamb's back and life is good, baby.
No, CeeDee Lamb's back, life is good, but this is what we've been asking for this team defensively to do a little bit more of.
By the way, you hadn't seen Vach yet because his mic wasn't working, so it's getting swapped out. You'll see Vach in a second.
Yeah, he'll be here. He's here.
Go ahead. We don't want to have him on camera with a non-working mic as we're moving furniture.
Everybody's panicking right now.
No, you're here.
But the content is better when your mic can't get figured out and y'all can barely hear it.
Yeah.
But Jeff, you were going to challenge 2 people. One didn't show up, so you challenged the other one.
It's not that he didn't show up. He had an accident at the house.
And he didn't show up.
Concussion.
He didn't show up to the game.
Okay.
He didn't show up.
It sounded like he...
So, and mine was a challenge to the defense as well, to show me that you're worth picking.
I think
every single week.
Prescott's really good.
I think your mic works now. I think it works now.
Hello,
I think
Slide City.
Here, everybody. I guess I should.
If y'all can hear me, we need 4s in the chat. Can we get lambs in the chat?
The lamb.
CeeDee did well today. Can we get the ninja emoji for Pickens?
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's a double entendre. Because, he be wearing the so it look like a ninja. But
Yeah.
What's the double?
Well,
don't worry about it.
Let's leave that to us.
Don't worry about put your ninja emojis in there. Flames and
leave
water.
That one to us. Leave that one to these guys over here.
Flames and water, of course.
Cucumbers and eggplants.
Well,
and drop a man emoji for man coverage. The little men, just little dude.
Yeah.
Just put a little dude in there.
Yeah.
For man coverage. That's much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
That'd be nice.
Much better.
Yeah, I did. I challenged one guy before the game, Vach. I was going to challenge 2.
Ooh.
Because when I saw the number that we had 0 interceptions and 0 passes defensed by Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland this season, I said, we can't have it. Okay. I said, you guys, and then Diggs got hurt. So I said, you, one that's left, touch a football. And he did. He went ahead and did. So I appreciate Deron Bland accepting the challenge. I appreciate all of the Cowboys who heard Jesse say that they were going to lose this game, and they said, we got something for him.
I must say, though, Jeff, just, looking at it.
Whoa.
Huh?
It sounded like you were about to come at me.
I must say, though, Jeff, just looking at something that was kind of funny. The backup Washington Wizard wide receivers.
There's my eggplants.
They didn't have a hard time getting open. They was still getting open.
Jayden just couldn't hit him half the time.
Sometimes he didn't hit them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they was just kind of dropping passes a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't even think the Cowboys corners was covering all that perfect.
Oh, I don't want to hang out with you. Not both of you today.
What is that?
I don't want to hang out with both of you today. Bell was right there on some passes. Bland was right there on some passes.
They was right there, but
they were right there on some passes.
Jeff, they were closer than what they once was.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But there was still some drops. But you know what? You know why it doesn't matter?
What?
Because Dak Prescott's the MVP of the National Football League. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I like that.
That's all that matters.
And people ask the question
Who's
all
on
week
this show?
long.
Is this Jeff?
I said Botch is here, and I did say Jeff.
You ain't even do the intro.
You want to do the whole
intro.
thing?
Hell yeah,
Did
dog.
you send audio?
Nope. That's
Then
why
why do you
want
want to do it?
Consistency.
Hi, my name is Jeff. I'm next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley.
There's a lot of black people who want to be Hogwarts.
What? There's a lot of black people that want to be Hogwarts.
Does he have a different one every time?
No,
got a couple
usually
of
it's
them.
the play. But sometimes there'll be some different
I
stuff.
got to send like 7 drops in. Okay, cool. And go ahead.
Next to Jesse is the most powerful, viewed, famous,
That ain't
richest
Wow.
Cowboys content creator on planet Earth.
that's
He of
definitely-
100,000 subs on YouTube, Mr.
That's true.
Botch Lombardi.
Hey, Vach.
But can I tell y'all? Like,
Let me
can I?
talk
Can
to
I?
him.
Okay, go ahead. Do the Victory Monday T-shirts.
We got the Victory Monday shirt release. Look at that guy. Huh? I know that they are Cowboys. I think the mustache kind of looks like a duck. But either way, I want that shirt. I got my 88 Club. I got to get that one. But I have to shame the company into giving it to me for free. And that takes effort. I'm going to get there.
You can't get a free shirt just to wear?
I got this one.
Yeah,
Got this one.
we had to shame them for months.
Yeah, well, we go on the air and do it.
That
We
shirt
talk-
better up there. That shirt that was on that y'all was just showing.
That's a nice
That
shirt,
was-
right?
Yeah, it's
They
nice.
should give us one like every Monday so we can put on.
They should
That
give
would be
everybody
right.
should get a free shirt.
But
That's a
I
good
can
point.
tell you, this game was won today. There was something that was very distinct about today's victory
Quarterback.
that happened today.
Quarterback.
Show them, John.
What we got? What are we showing them?
Man, back in the suit.
Okay,
Hey, let me
stop,
tell you
Listen,
something.
man.
hey, no.
I thought about you today. I thought about you today. You was right.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
I thought
man
about you
back in
today.
the suit.
Thought
He was
about
in them young boy clothes last week,
Sir.
and they act like they didn't know what the hell to do or how the hell to play. My man got back to the rivers and lakes that he was used to.
Fair.
He went full TLC.
That's
Back
fair.
to that right there.
That's fair.
Got back in the suit.
Fair.
And
Loafers and everything.
loafers. This is what I'm. Look, remember last week he had that black little diamond looking bag. I said I ain't never seen him with that bag before.
Carry some
I
materials
said,
with you.
what's
Yeah.
look at the bag he got now. That's professional right there.
Is that,
All-
is that a mustache?
yeah, it's a little stuff. All
Why
that
Dak
stuff
look
that,
like a
bro,
firefighter?
all that stuff that he was doing last week in Carolina, I don't know what that young people stuff was.
Yeah.
We're not going back to that.
No.
But this is what I'm talking about. This is the guy that I want showing up every single week in suit and professional bag in tow.
Business-like.
All that baggy
That's daddy.
denim suit,
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan wearing, hat wearing. That ain't you.
Okay.
You want to know why this
Got
thing
it.
was a blowout today?
We got it.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
To be fair, Dak is a Jordan brand athlete, so those might be Jordan loafers.
It might be. It might be.
Those might be Jordan
The
loafers.
suit might
but
be
it's
Jordan.
very grown.
The suit might be Jordan.
Very
Hell
grown.
if I know. It
Yeah.
might be full on
Yeah.
Jordan attire down to the drawers.
It's very
Yeah.
grown.
But all I'm saying is,
Yeah.
don't come back out here with that young people clothes. That you ain't young.
I hear you.
You the unk of the group.
Yeah.
You ain't the young boys in there. You're
Yeah.
not Wanye and CeeDee had the big bag that like I don't know what that is.
I do have a question about the bags, but it's probably not the time.
But that right there. When
That
I
is hooping
saw
the
that,
bag.
I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
what did I text you?" I texted the whole group.
he said on Prize Picks, take the more than on all of Dak stuff.
I said when I
Because
saw
he's
that,
in the suit.
I said, "Hey," I said, "Ali," I said, "Jeff, take more.
You ain't lying.
Whatever the more was, take it
Yeah.
because he back in the suit." And I knew that suit. I knew. I'm telling you, man, you look good. You play.
I wasn't in
don't know
that
what he
group
was-
chat, but I believe.
I don't know what that was last week. That young people, I don't know.
He,
People try to talk about some his baby mama, and then when she picked that out, she ain't picked that out.
No.
She wouldn't do nothing like that.
I think people experiment, and it's perfectly normal.
Mm-mm.
And he,
You do that in the off season.
He was being a little adventurous.
You do that in the off season. You don't do that on game week.
But
You
now
know,
he's
no,
back.
okay.
He's
remember
back.
Patrick Ewing was on the sideline and yelling at his players, said,
I don't.
"You don't remember that meme?" He's like, "Did you? I
Practice
never
that
seen
shot.
you practice that shot.
Practice
I
that
never
shot."
seen you. Did you practice that shot? Don't start that stuff
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
young boy stuff. Nah, put the suit back on.
Yeah.
Boom.
You want to
victory.
you do.
44 points.
You want to dress like mature,
Yeah.
yet still young-ish father figure of the NFC East, and I think Dak did that.
See,
today.
if he would have wore a tie with it, that'll be too old.
right,
Yeah.
But having the neck out
yeah,
and no socks
Yeah.
was young and money enough.
and the no socks thing is tough because I feel like how
When
do
you
you
rich,
keep,
when you rich, you do not wear socks with tailored trousers and loafers.
but how do you keep them from getting stanky?
Don't wear it because you're rich.
You rich. You ain't wearing them enough time for them to get stinky, boy.
You're rich.
You're you are raw.
That's that white people stuff. Y'all just wear them every single day. He might wear them next Sunday. So they airing out for 6 more days.
You're dogging in,
But not
shoes.
pants though, Jeff. Tailored trousers
Yeah,
and loafers, you don't wear socks with when it's warm outside. And it's
yeah. Okay.
learned
Well,
that.
I believe you guys. And
And we sprinkle a little powder in ours. You know what I'm saying?
You got some pop?
Dak
Took a
went
little
crazy
powder.
today though. Dak
was good.
Dak went crazy. Went out there, threw it all over the place. CeeDee Lamb got going. GP got going.
Welcome
Your running
back,
game
CeeDee.
got going.
Welcome back.
We didn't have a big discrepancy about Turpin and his targets. We threw the ball to 387, 88. We were just fine doing that. Nobody cared about Flo and his targets. We threw it to the appropriate people. We moved on. Ferguson got touchdowns. He didn't get a whole bunch of targets, but you caught the ball when we asked you to catch the ball, sir. And
Ferguson, he got 7 targets.
he got 7 targets.
Yeah, but he got
7.
like 5 catches. What?
Yeah,
5
7
catches for 30-something yards?
7 for 7 for 29 yards.
No, 7 for 29?
29
7
yards,
for
right?
29 and 2 TDs.
He didn't do a whole,
And
but he scored.
It's one long
4.1 a pop. Oh,
It's
that
one-
means, okay, so he had 6 for, what was the total? 7 for
29.
what? Okay.
7 for
And
29.
as long as 15?
Yeah.
So he had 6 for 14?
For 14. Yeah.
Okay, Ferg.
Yeah. And 2 TDs.
You're my next challenge. I'm making a new challenge each week. Ferg, we're going to break a tackle next week.
So, fellas, let me say this. I was talking to my guy, Will Steele.
Shout out to Will.
Me and
Mr.
him was on the
Skywalker.
phone screaming at each other
Yeah.
out of excitement.
Yeah.
And, previously, I was like, man, you got to keep them ones, man, them draft picks that you got from the Micah tree. I was like, man, you got to keep them ones.
Oh,
If
they
you,
won a game and they changed his mind.
That's what I'm saying.
They won a game and
he
they
wanted
flipped
them.
it.
He wanted
see,
them.
look, this is my
There
thing,
you
right?
go. There you go.
My previous mindset was, give me a couple middle but better than what we are guys. DeMario Davis is much better than what we are. You know what I'm saying? Guys like miscellaneous characters that'll get us like over the hump a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm at this point. This offense is so electric.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so explosive. I want to sign GP to
Yep.
keep him here so we can keep the whole family together for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to send big compensation to go get Max Crosby, dog, because I don't want to waste what this offense is doing, because there's no guarantee that this offense is going to be doing this next year. Or next week,
It happened to
but
you.
next year.
You got him.
No, the Crosby one's okay, though, because
They
that's a
got him.
long-term play. He'd be here for years.
They got him.
He'd be here
Crosby
for
like 29?
Yeah, something like that.
Crosby ain't old.
He's not old
No,
yet.
I'm
and he
not
has a
saying-
contract.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
This what made me say this, right? Because the man coverage, it wasn't perfect, but it seemed to be much better than what the zone stuff was. Fair. I needed some more pressure today. The pass rush still horrible. So I feel like if you had a pass rusher that could at least speed things up in his matchup and maybe make things a bit easier for everybody else, it'll at least put the offense in a situation where they ain't got to score all the time. Now, the defense was fine today because nobody played for the Washington Football Wizards, but that ain't going to always be the case.
I don't think they're the Wizards.
And that's why I'm still
Man,
kind of in that cautionary state in, okay, now let's go see it again. Because I didn't see it. Not that you ran a lot of man last week, but I didn't see it against the Panthers. And then you showed a little bit of something today.
Sure.
Right? And now you got Denver next week up in Denver. So you got to go on the road. If you go up to Denver and you have another performance that shows, okay, we've stacked 2 good defensive weeks together.
Defensive, yes, sir.
Right?
Because it'll be good. Just don't be the worst.
Don't be the worst.
Two that aren't 39.
But you have to go up to Denver and say, all right, cool. They are probably going to have their full complement of receivers and backs and all that kind of stuff. Can you run that same type of man type coverage and at least more of it and show me that, all right, this is somewhere where if we add a piece that will give us the significant difference, then I'm with that. So for me, I still have to see another week of performances before I go, all right, let's start moving some of them big money picks that we got.
I don't hate what you're saying, but me wanting to go get Crosby ain't because the defense had one good game. It's because the Cowboys offense has had like 7 good games.
Yeah.
Versus all different types of dudes. Let's say the Cowboys consistent as hell. Heck, because we're on TV.
Yeah,
can
there you go.
you can
That's
say
good.
Hell.
No, yeah. Oh,
You can
okay.
say that. You can say that.
Mitts
You can say hell.
on their head when they put them. They put the same amount of yards and points up against everybody. It ain't like they whooping the hell out of the Giants and they not versus Green Bay. They whooping Green Bay too, and they whooping the Washington Football Wizards. And they putting hands on all these characters. CeeDee would have caught them passes. It would have been the Eagles too. This is more so the offense is so consistent, 40-point consistent for everybody. I don't want to waste it going out to Arizona and Jacoby Brissett throw 40 points against us, or Bo Nix throw 40 points against us. You see what I'm saying?
This happened after our post-game show started, I believe, or after we came downstairs. But the Broncos, with very little time, did get the ball back, did kick a field goal. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants 33-32.
33 points in the fourth quarter?
To win 33-32.
They scored 33. I'm sorry.
In the fourth
the
quarter.
Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter?
The Broncos went first quarter 0, second quarter 0, third quarter 0, fourth quarter 33 to win 33-32.
Why they didn't do that the whole game?
After the Giants missed an extra point, then they kicked the game-winning field goal. After the Giants missed an extra point.
Wow.
Otherwise, it could have gone to overtime. I told you this tie was going to help. It's a good tie.
Damn straight.
That Cowboys tie
straight.
is the reason we're in second, because we got a tie. And
Cowboys second place. Yeah.
Washington does not have a tie.
Yeah.
We're in second place, right?
Yeah. We second.
Okay.
We got the same amount of wins.
They have a
but
loss.
they lost more than
and
us.
we have a tie.
We have a tie.
Yeah.
Because it's a tie.
All right, it is the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. There's one thing in there that Vach mentioned that I want to spend a little more time on, which is it is time to cut the check. We're going to talk about that next.
Where are we? My good people at Ownwell. Listen, I signed up with Ownwell a year ago, maybe 6, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Because of the property tax thing. So if you're owning a home and now you want to know, hey, man, this property tax is getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
Call the folks at Ownwell. Yeah. They got me set and got me right, and they sent me an email that says, your case has been approved.
Yeah.
Save me a bunch of money. Yeah. Property tax, come on down. And I just paid them a fraction of what they saved me. So it was like, they saved me a bunch. I paid them a fraction, and now more money in my pocket. So if you are looking to get your property tax right, what we got right
I'm going to just set that right there so you know the very end of it.
Yeah.
So you know how to
so
end
stop
it.
overpaying and start saving with Ownwell. Sign up just take 3 minutes at ownwell.com/Texas. That's OWNWELL.com/Texas.
Yeah, that gets you all squared away.
Yeah. 3
That's
minutes.
not Ownwell, man. That's not Ownwell.
Also, if you now that the Cowboys are good again and the 88 Club t-shirt needs to start moving, we need to start moving these 88 Club t-shirts.
Yes, sir.
Now that that's happening, it's a good time.
Oh!
Yeah, game time app. Yeah, you want to go to the game.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's time to go to them games with Game Time app. And it's not just games, but yeah, you want to go to the football games, you can go to the basketball, you can go to the hockey.
We in full swing of sports, man.
Yeah,
I go to comedy shows?
you can go to comedy shows.
Because I don't want to go to no game.
What's his name was at the AAC last night. You go Game Time app.
What's his name?
Nate something with a B.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, he had some funny stuff about DWIs that I saw on the internet. But anyway, the Game Time app, it'll show you where you're going to sit. You toggle on the little feature that tells you exactly what you're actually going to pay so you don't get surprised at checkout. That's our friends at Game Time. And you get $20 off that first purchase if you use the code DLLS. So download the Game Time app, use the code DLLS, and get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply with times at Game Time. Who? It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. And one of the things that Vach Lombardi mentioned in the last segment I want to touch on. Jerry, let's go ahead and cut the check. We should have cut it at halftime.
Let's go ahead and knock it out, man.
Let's go ahead and cut the check.
Yeah.
And I can help Jerry because I still have a sneaking suspicion that they may not keep George Pickens long term because Jerry doesn't love writing big checks.
That'd be
He likes
nonsense.
to write little checks and then keep the salary cap real clean without moving things around. And then the big signing bonuses, he doesn't like to do all that unless he has to. Like I can't lose this guy or we wouldn't be as popular.
I think
he has to.
now.
I think he has to.
You think he has to now?
I think he
Pickens
has
is
to.
a dude. You want to know why he has to?
I think he has to.
Because Dak and GP like this now.
Dak said he was going to tell him. Dak said I hadn't really talked to him because Dak had enough of Jerry too. But like when he sees him, he'll tell him like, "Hey, stop it! Don't."
Yeah,
play
I think
with
he
me.
has to.
If GP was kind of cool and he doesn't mesh with Dak really well, you can maybe make a case that you can let GP walk.
Yeah.
Him and Dak like this. Like Dak don't throw 50-50 balls to nobody. He never did that. That ain't Dak's game. Oh, we trying GP down the field.
So I told I don't know if you were here yet.
No, I was not.
I might have just been talking to Jesse. I want it to be a stat that is easily acceptable on the internet. Pass interference yards for a receiver. Because I bet
It's out
Pickens
there.
leads the league.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver already.
And we shouldn't be thinking, okay, George Pickens this
I think
year.
I have that stat too. Just keep talking.
We shouldn't be thinking that George Pickens this year has 32 catches for 525 and 6 tutties. We should be like plus 300.
Yeah.
Because he got those.
Yeah.
You're not throwing that to a different receiver. A different receiver is not drawing that call. A different receiver is not that sort of monster that people have to grab onto downfield to not give up that catch and those touchdowns.
Tolbert is never drawing that.
Right.
Yeah.
I want that stat kept. I think that'll help Jerry.
I'm with you.
Like, Jerry, he has 800 yards. And Jerry be like, nah, I didn't see that. And it's like, no, he does. They're not telling you, but he does. For our offense, that's how many yards he has. And so, yeah, I think we just need to pay George. We need to keep him around. Yeah. And for Jerry, I can help you spin it because he likes to relate everything back to the thing he messed up. Yeah. And so he can just be like, George Pickens being here for 5 years, we got that in the Micah trade. He could say that because that was that pie. Without creating that pie, we couldn't. So really, we traded for Kenny Clark, 2 1s, George Pickens,
and Max Crosby,
and some money, and Max Crosby, a 1, George Pickens long term, and another $10 million, $12 million,
and some rookie who it don't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Pickens got to stay.
So by way of Sports Info Solutions, by way of Mauricio Rodriguez, George Pickens, he forced a 37-yard defensive PI today. With that, he has gained 116 yards via DPIs with the one that he got today. So
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was more than that.
So
he got that in week 1 versus the Eagles.
I was going to say, if that is the number, we don't have to keep that stat. Yeah, we don't lead the league anymore.
Because it's not robust.
Well, he does lead the league in that.
Oh, okay. He does lead the league in that.
He's best in the league in that.
And if we go back to, I don't have them off the top of my head, but I promise you, 3rd downs, 4th downs, 3rd and long, like these are not, it's not just the yardage amounts, it's the situations in which those things are happening. George Pickens has too much value to just let that go. Yeah. So if you want to use every single draft pick this upcoming year, all your free agency dollars this upcoming year, do it for 2 years. Yeah. All on defense, go ahead. Keep me George. We'll figure out offense on. I mean, you already paid Jake, which is, I mean, look, he's going to set. Jake Ferguson is going to have 150 catches for 500 yards. Okay.
That's too much. And he might have 12 touchdowns, though.
12 touchdowns. It's going to be the strangest stat line you've ever seen in your life. But your tight end is here. Your number 1 receiver is here. We got a 1 over here and a 1 over here. We can have him here. Booker and Tyler and BB. And like we just, there's a couple of things on offense we might have to hope that some things work out, or we may have to invest a little tiny something in it. But if you want to do everything on defense for the next 2 off seasons, that's fine. If you keep George.
Your defense is so bad. If you get GP, I'll live with Terrence Steele. Because I think that's where you was going with that.
Okay, I'll let you guys keep Terrence.
I'll live with Terrence Steele if I can keep GP. And you take wide receiver off your list of needs.
What if I tell you you have to keep Nate Thomas, and you can give that $15 million of Terrence's to a linebacker? Like, we got to go get we're going to go get a whole new defense.
That's fine. That's fine. I think keeping George, because this offense is fun.
Yeah,
and Jerry's,
I love fun.
Jerry's all about, like, the offense sells the tickets. Yeah. You want to get butts in the seats. You want to get cameras and TVs tuned on to your team. Let folks know every week that they show up.
Yeah,
we getting 40 points. Yeah, like, yeah, go get some defensive guys, and that's cute and that's neat. But this ain't 1997 where your defense is going to be the star of the show. This is an offensive-driven league. This is a passing league. And right now, you have 2 of the best in the league at what they do. Mm-hmm. People wanted to ask the question last week, like, what's going to happen when CeeDee Lamb comes back? What happened today? CeeDee Lamb's going to get what he's supposed to get because he's just that damn good. Yeah. But it just so happened that, you know what? Hey, George Pickens is pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Give him a couple, and he's going to be just fine.
Flo got to shut up. Tolbert got to shut up.
And guess what?
I don't think Flo's saying anything.
They don't got to shut up. They ain't got to shut up. They ain't got to shut up. We shouldn't hear from you anyway. You ain't earned the right to talk. So we ain't got to shut up. You ain't earned the right to. Sometimes you got to say, you got to be seen and not heard. You ain't earned the right to have a conversation just yet. You got to stand in the back and hope that somebody calls on you.
By the way, don't say that to your kids. It's traumatizing. Okay,
shut up.
Go ahead and see and hear your children.
Black people been said that to their kids.
I know. We got to stop.
It's over. You see grown people talking. Hush.
Now, I do want to say at receiver, Flo doesn't have to say it. I'll say it to Shoddy. It's a real weird bit y'all got going where you pretend that Jalen Tolbert is a move tight end. Like, boy, when they run plays, they love to have Jalen Tolbert between a tackle and a tight end, and like he's going to block. And normally he doesn't touch anyone.
Yeah.
If he does, it's not good.
It's more so.
Like, if you want to put a receiver in for that, that's Flanoy.
Yeah,
give me 20 more pounds in that spot.
It's more so, hey, put somebody in there. We don't mind getting rolled up.
Yeah,
It's one of them. It's one of them. Like, hey, put somebody in there. We don't mind if somebody roll up on them.
Oh, no.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like hurt.
Huh?
Like hurt.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, put somebody
Don't double
in there.
down on it.
Ankle stuff
Just
happens
put somebody
in
in there. If this so happened, if a lineman happened to roll on an ankle,
No.
Stop saying that.
we don't want it to be CD or George or one of them. Just somebody we okay losing.
Yeah. Let's trade 2 1s for Micah Parsons, though.
Oh, get him back.
What y'all think about that?
Yeah, man.
Is there an undo card for off-season trade?
You think he for sale?
Crosby be cheaper.
No,
though.
I don't think he's for sale. He had 3 sacks today, and there was a really sad moment.
It's gonna kill that. It's gonna kill that narrative.
I'm
gonna kill that
I'm
narrative.
glad Kenny Clark got back in the game and he's fine. But at one point, because we have 2 screens, I got my red zone and we got the Cowboy game. Kenny Clark was down as Micah was celebrating his 3rd sack of the day, and I was just like, "This is
Terrible visual.
This is not good." But he's okay, and that's good.
Optically, terrible visual.
No, yeah, it could have been bad. But yeah, we got to go ahead and get Pickens his money. Do you think Pickens will be kind enough to accept $1 less than CeeDee?
No, it don't matter. Whatever.
Because, markets go up, and if he's a real life number one, or at least that's the way that they're going to pitch it as, and that's the way they're going to request their money as, they're going to be like, well, obviously we have to get $1 more or a little bit more. But you got to.
Mula Getta's discretion. It ain't got nothing to do with GP. Mula Getta's tough for everybody. Huh?
Play it again.
What the name is?
Mugaletta.
Yeah. He finna make this difficult for everybody.
I know.
So we can just buckle up because he finna be in Jacksonville. What's the name?
No.
GP finna be in Cleveland or something, making all that money.
You're going to trade for Travis Hunter.
Something. But yeah, man, shouts out to GP, man. Get him here. Because if you're going to invest in Dak anyway, you know what I'm saying? Get him everything you need, man, to make this offense Teflon, man. And just draft on defense. Bro.
Let's hit some of these super chats, and we'll see if we can get some of this money into the GoFundMe to get him signed.
What's up, y'all?
Robar's is Robar the guy that his wife liked Jesse? Robar's in the super chat.
Yeah, that's the first. That's the first 2 words.
Oh, wait,
My
right
wife
there.
be like, take me to Costa del Sol, Spain. Here watching the game, and a few comments from the Euros I watched the game with. Turpin looks like a child. Kenny Clark is fat.
Oh.
Any soccer player could be an NFL kicker. Holly equals pimp on a blimp.
Give it to me.
I don't know. It is so uncomfortably intimate that your face isn't on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just gyration.
Yeah, man. You know, Turpin is little.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
I wouldn't call Clark fat. Clark run faster than everybody in this room, man.
Wait a second.
Let's
go this.
Clark catch both y'all. Sprints.
In a
That's
race.
sprints. Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to pull me offside tonight, man. I'm not going to let him do that.
He's not gonna beat me in the first 10. He might catch me once he
He'd
get
probably
going.
catch you best in the first 10.
He might catch me when we get going. Jay Huey is in the chat. What's up, fam?
What up, fam?
DPD in the house. I'm able to make the chat 2 weeks in a row to the topic. Amazing how playing man D with the personnel for Quinn's defense played better. Maybe Eberfail will start to lean to this D. We're not name calling today. We're on a dub.
You know what I hate about Eberflus, bro?
Oh man, he
damn
said he was
Just said
DPD.
we're
We need to get familiar with him.
What that mean?
Hey, is there anything you can do
DPD?
about an inspection ticket?
Dallas Police Department. We need him on our side.
Is there anything you can do?
I'm clean. I'm
clean too, but hey, you never know.
Ain't got nothing to
You never know. You might run a foul.
Sir, I got a ticket for my registration because
I
it's
got
out by
one
a
license.
year.
You know what I'm saying? When they look at you and they know you do no wrong.
The officer was real confused when I got my ticket because he was looking for an excuse from me. He
Yeah.
said, your registration's out by a year. That's why I pulled you over. And have you any reason you haven't gotten it done? I said, no. He said, what? I said, no. So he wrote me a ticket.
Yeah.
So then I went to do my registration, and it was like, you can't do this if you got a ticket. Call this number instead. And I was like, well, let me see if I can just go pay that ticket. And they couldn't find the ticket on the website.
Yeah.
So I went back, and I pretended I didn't get a ticket. And I got my registration done. So if there's any way you could smooth that over, Mr. DPD.
Why you even say that then?
I
Why
sure
you
would
even telling
appreciate
people?
it. Coming up next
crazy.
on the deal. I'll get one more super chat in. Let's get one more. Trovan is in the super chat. I don't know what this team is. I don't know what this team is for real. What I do know is that Dak Prescott owns the NFC East and the Washington Football Wizards.
Hey.
They avoided him last year, but Daddy's home. It's quiet in the DMV tonight.
Amen.
Yeah, it was a
Amen.
little BTA.
Yeah.
Own everybody but the Eagles, but we get them on the backside. Get them on the flip side.
Yeah,
no
for sure.
problem.
Don't whip them too.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame show, let's talk about Eberflus. Eberflus.
I didn't say what I hated about
names.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he got it. It was a catchy name.
I got you.
Stuck it in my head. Let's talk about this Cowboys defense and the improvements that we saw. It's next. Get up in the supporters club. You see the people with the gold badges in the chat. If you got a gold badge, guess what? We see that. It gets our attention. It's like the way Jerry built a stadium the wrong direction, but you notice it, and it's a really pretty sight when the sun is streaming in through those windows and Jayden Daniels is almost fumbling because we have a home field advantage because he wasn't ready for the sun to be a part of the game. You stand out in that way when you have it. I see MD Rowe, and I see Duck is in there. I see a bunch of people in here got the badges. Elliot, Dan. And that stands out. Plus, when you're a part of the supporters club on YouTube of the DLLS Sports channel, you get access to exclusive emojis. And you also get some behind-the-scenes content from different videos each week from each of us. And so that's fun. So what I'm telling you is that I want you to join the supporters club. And I'm saying or else. But I'm also saying it's not a threat. I'm just saying or else. Sign up to be a member of the supporters club. And also, we're trying to set a record. I don't know what is on the screen from John right now. He's doing something. He's doing bits. Don't say you didn't do anything. You control what goes on the screen. Okay? Sign up for the supporters club also. Sign up for the newsletter. I'm sorry. alldlls.com/newsletter. Here's the good news, John. You're in a room full of YouTubers. We love when stuff goes wrong. And we know the viewers enjoy when stuff goes wrong. So hopefully that gets stuck up there.
Put that back. He left it up there.
I think leave the other one up. I think it's great.
It's because he's black. Huh?
What?
A little shadowy figure.
What are you saying?
He's black.
He ain't black. He's a shadow.
It was covering me up.
Is that you? Oh. Anyway, subscribe to the newsletter because Ali writes it, and it's good for his job security, right?
So if you,
he's at the stadium. He's a beat writer. Yeah, home games, just we get some freedom in the post game. We don't have so many people jamming things up. You know, Ali talk too much.
Cause normally, Jeff, I'm way over here by the window. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little close over. I know something.
Sign up for the newsletter, alldlls.com/newsletter. Defense, did we learn anything? We got to do what? The game ball? Sponsored by our friends at Prize Picks, of course, who I still got, because we still got night games. I still got about 150 live games on Prize Picks right now. About
CeeDee?
150 of them, give or take.
Yeah.
So game ball, sponsored by Prize Picks. Jesse, who we got?
Yeah, we got welcome back, brother. Welcome back to the 88 Club. Put your shirt up. Let me see your shirt.
Let me
see your
take
shirt.
it off?
No, don't do that.
Oh.
But CeeDee Lamb, welcome back, man. Going like you never left. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And whoever thought it was a good idea to let CeeDee Lamb run unabated down the middle of the football field in an NFL game.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner looks super old on that play.
Yeah, it's a bad choice. Joe Witt Jr., it's a bad choice. Bad choice. But CeeDee Lamb, man, like we watch this week in and week out, and it never ceases to amaze me that this dude is just so damn good.
Yeah.
Like he is just you would have thought that he didn't miss a week.
Yeah.
He was out 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and he comes right back in.
Yeah.
Boom. Back into swing of things. 5 catches, 6 catches, 110 yards, a touchdown. It's just doing what CeeDee Lamb stuff is doing. And I told everyone in August when we left training camp, I said at the end of this year, there's going to be a conversation about who's the best receiver in the league. Now,
Jamar Chase messed you up this week.
Chase, he messed me up.
He messed you up this week.
Boy,
he's kind of like CeeDee and Pickens.
He's so damn good. But it could be number 2. It could be number 2. It could be number 2.
He could be in the top 2.
It could be the top 2. And it could be.
And we won't say the order.
Right. It won't be an argument. It won't be an argument who's the top 2. CeeDee Lamb is a player of the game. Boy, that boy good.
Yeah. What'd you say, Voch?
No,
Voch, what are you doing?
So I'm on the DLLS.
You're watching our post game.
I'm on the DLLS, and I figured that all the people that own the show, that make money from the show, would like me engaging with the folk down the thing. Okay. So while y'all getting money doing game balls, I'm not involved in this at all.
Right.
So I figured at least because I'm a content guy, the least I could do is go in the chat and get y'all some engagement through the chat.
Okay.
So now you got people dropping emojis in the chat.
Oh, you told them to drop emojis?
Yeah, like YouTube. Like if you see some emojis, like YouTube.
Yeah, that's good for the
recognizes that.
Yeah.
So I hope DLLS ain't saying nothing crazy about me. Not, I'm trying to help everybody.
Yeah. put in the chat who got your game ball tonight. You know, go ahead and do that. Or, of course, you could put a bell pepper in the chat. I'm just going through all the vegetables.
Okay.
I start with eggplant. Cucumber's good. If you want to put a bell pepper in there, you want to do fruits as well. Throw a peach in there, just for health purposes.
Hey,
why don't you use a keyboard that you have right next to you if you're going to type stuff?
Well, because I don't have a table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I operate better just rocking it like this.
Okay.
Not like this?
Nah. Because then I got to be in tight like this. I ain't trying to be tight like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like to just chill and lean.
The slimmer. We just
fair. Did you
As
guys?
a big boy. As a big boy. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Are we still the worst defense in football, or did we do a little?
Not
something?
this week, but probably in real life, yeah. In real life, yes, but not this week. No.
Okay.
If Debo and Terry and them played and Jayden was healthy and all of them, yeah, we probably still be right up in the worst. Yeah, but
I do think it was the perfect week for man defense.
Yeah.
Once you knew none of their receivers were going to play,
oh, for sure,
it's like, oh, this is a great idea.
for sure.
I feel real good about running with. I forgot his name. The guy named Lane and the guy named something.
Jaden Lane, Chosen Anderson, and
Cooper
and Buddy.
And it's not Chosen Anderson anymore. It's Robbie Chosen.
Robbie Chosen.
He flipped
He changed
it.
it again.
He flipped it.
F him.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So then he kept Chosen on the back.
For all this.
He was Chosen Anderson, but then he realized he'd still have to have Anderson on the back. He wanted Chosen on the back, so now he's Robbie Chosen. Just so you know.
Look, he on drugs, man. I got time.
I was in my head. I was thinking they need to drug test him every day.
Something wrong with that man.
Every day.
I ain't got time for all
We're
that.
all chosen. Blessed and highly favored.
Thank you, Lord.
So Trayvon, have y'all came on here and talked about Trayvon for a long?
What about him? It was unfortunate. He had an accident at the house, had a concussion, had to miss the game.
I had a Recky Specky earlier.
A reckless speculation?
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. Like what?
I thought like one of the reasons why Trayvon was the one that was kind of really calling for this man-to-man defense is because, you know, in that zone defense, the way that Eberflus runs it, the cornerbacks have to be willing participants in the run game and like actually have to come up and tackle.
He don't want to do that.
He ain't want no parts of that. He just figured at this point in time in my life, I ain't want no parts of that. So give me man.
Yeah.
So I ain't gotta be deal with that. I don't want to fill no alley. I don't want to come up and make no tackles because y'all funnel the stuff out here to me, and I ain't what I really want. I want to just go and cover. So
Trey gonna be in Green Bay next week. Y'all feel like?
Yeah, probably. Next week?
Or
next year.
He might be, buddy with his brother.
Yeah.
Could be in New England.
New England.
Yeah.
Could be in New England.
I feel like Jerry's gonna take this as an opportunity. I said this upstairs. That Jerry's gonna take this as an opportunity to go. When they cut Diggs, as soon as they cut him, or just move on from him, Trey, whatever. That look at how much better the defense was without him.
Yeah. All we've needed this whole time was Traquez Bridges.
Right. Unanimous, you know what I'm saying? This was this
another unanimous decision.
Everybody was in on this unanimous decision, you know what I'm saying?
Well, this one might be pretty unanimous.
This one actually.
Everybody said.
This one actually might
Everybody said.
I don't think the D coordinator was unanimous the week before that we were going to play football. He's like, by the way, the one great player you got, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him.
Yeah.
He goes, huh?
Yeah.
But by
Blue's
the way,
ain't off the hook, though. To be fair to Jesse's, I don't want to say pessimism, but his
hating?
Nah, his realness.
You say hating?
I
don't know. We're going to find out.
We're
going to find out.
I still think Flus didn't optimize his pass rush stuff, right? Because the Cowboys lacked pass rush still.
Yeah, we don't have any.
The Cowboys
Clowney got one when they didn't block him.
If the Cowboys got two pass rushes, it's Donovan and James Houston. He played those guys consistently over Laramie Tunsil. That's going to be an L every time.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take your best guy and put him over the guy that's playing bad. Josh Conley, the right tackle, 72.
Clowney was getting a lot of him.
Plenty. So why don't you take your best dudes and put them over the worst guys and try to get pressure? Instead, you took Sam, who might be your worst guy, or he's run down the middle of you guys.
Dude, he will quote tweet when they post this, you saying that. He
gonna
quote
smile
tweet
and
that
laugh.
in the giggle.
That's what he better do. His aspirin better smile and laugh. That's exactly what he better do. Deflect.
Or what?
I want Flus to be
or what?
Or what?
I'll tell y'all off the stream.
Or what?
I'm safe. I'm always safe.
What?
I'm always what?
What?
I gotta go to the store tomorrow. I don't care about nothing.
What?
I don't care. I will be at the store tomorrow on the break, right before practice.
He can't. He lost his train of thought.
Let me tell you.
Put the good player over the bad player.
So think about Flus, right? What I would have really wanted Flus to do, I'd have gave him so much credit for this. What I would have wanted Flus to do is to take their best pass rusher, James Houston, and line them up over their worst guy.
Yep.
But instead, he put both of their best guys over their best guy the whole game. But our best guy ain't like Micah Parsons, where Micah could beat Tunzel sometimes.
Right.
James Houston, Donovan Ezraku never beaten Tunzel straight up, just like that. Yeah. So it's almost like Flus took away two of our best pass rushers this game. I want Flus to be a little better at that.
Okay.
A little bit.
I can appreciate that. I do want to.
We always save Nate.
I do have to double shout out to Deron Bland because I don't know if I'm out of the loop because here's a secret. I'm not a beat writer and I never go out to the Star. Yeah. So I can be as reckless as I want at all times. And I really enjoy that. But Reddy Stewart was not out there.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if he was hurt or not suited up, but
he helped.
Okay. Because they decided what they were going to do was play Triquez Bridges on the outside and Deron Bland in the slot.
Yes, sir.
And not only did Deron answer my challenge of you need to touch a football this week, he also, while playing the nickel, because you're talking about Trayvon Diggs and maybe we don't want to be a part of that run game.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something about football. When you play the nickel, when you're the slot corner, you're more involved now.
Yeah.
And Deron Bland, historically, with all due respect to Mr. Bland, Mrs. Bland, if there is one, the kids and his parents and cousins and extended family, hasn't always been the most interested in tackling either.
Mm.
He played tough today.
Yeah.
He was out there playing. He was out there hitting, and I appreciate that. Super chats. Let's hit a few of these bad boys. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. Talk.
So I said Vosh hates Bland. I ain't say nothing about Bland.
Oh, you just said shouts out to him. That's a positive.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they missed that. Talk Cowboys. Jesse needs to do his dance as a lap dance for Voch because he looks. That's not going to happen. Really uncomfortable.
Never gonna happen. Let me tell you something right now. We play a lot.
You gonna play like that?
I don't play like that.
Even in the regular bit, you will be dancing and like half of the bit is me looking away. You'll never get both of us to never. Sir.
We play a lot.
Who you think you talking to?
You ain't got enough money.
That's
a fact.
Appreciate your $50.
I got news for you, partner.
Yeah.
You got enough money for me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much you got.
That's the problem, Jeff.
Yeah.
You would need a partner that would, and I still ain't going.
I damn sure ain't going.
That's fine. I'll get hit by one of y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna
for
be
the
a hard
right amount.
It's gonna be a hard hit, man. It's gonna be a hard.
It's also technically assault, so by me. So you shouldn't do that anyway. Great game, Cowboys.
I was in fear for my life.
We are a pro consent show. You can't just be front twerking on people.
I got some consent for you.
Great.
I do my dance within the confines of my own personal space. I don't be going out messing around with nobody else. Like I said, we play a lot. We do not play like that.
Great game, Cowboys. We need a linebacker at a minimum before the deadline, and preferably a safety and defensive end as well. Let's win it all. DC4L. Now let me ask you this:
everything.
He did still send a 50. Can we just hit Club Pop one time for fun?
Sitting down.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Because he ruined it a little bit.
I'm gonna give you a little of this. I'm gonna give you this right here.
There you go.
There you go.
Got it all squared away.
This right here because that was.
Jay Huey's in the chat. He said,
"Now you think next time you dance, you think he looking at you like that? That'll kill it."
But Vosh,
what up, Jay?
What is your initial thought on how O-line play was?
I got to double down and watch him, man. I got to watch him. But Dak, you know what? The Washington football Wizard characters, they like a top 5 pressure unit in the whole league. So I think that
Dorrance got hurt immediately too.
Dorrance got hurt expeditiously, fast.
Their whole team was gone.
Yeah. But I think the Cowboys handle pressure as fine as you can handle pressure versus top 5 pressure unit.
That's nice. And he said #Crown. Make sure you're following Crown Global Media on YouTube as well.
I'll let you know Tuesday what they do.
KG in the super chat there.
KG.
Let's hit KG. He said, "Great Cowboys win. I just wanted to pay to see Voch's face that he makes every time Jesse dances." Well, 10 ain't gonna get it. KG.
So you 40. You
we them boys.
40 short, Playboy.
We got prices.
You 40 short. You 40 short, Playboy.
We got prices around here. MD Rose in the super chat took Dak and GP all of 2 games to become beastly. Damn shame not to re-sign him. Win now moves don't get any easier or more obvious than this. Well, it can be easier and more obvious if you also win next week, and then you win the next week, and that's when the trade deadline is.
But see, here's the thing about when it comes to paying GP. If you don't come in with the right number, he's not accepting it.
Right.
So it's like
you're not going to pay him $27 million.
It's not happening.
You're going to pay him 34, 35.
He's going to get top of the top, and I'm sure his market will be.
They're going to try to say it's above everything else that's been signed. They're going to say he is a number 1, and the market goes up.
Yeah.
Isn't like T. Higgins? Isn't he making like 10 less than Chase? Something.
But do you think that David Mulugeta is going to let that fly with Pickens and be like, yeah, sure, 25 sounds good. He's a number 2. No.
Who's T. Higgins' agent?
T. Higgins let Mulugeta go to get that deal done.
Because Mulugeta
because he got the same agent as was it Chase, so that and got both the deals done.
Okay.
Because
smart. Because he wanted to be there.
Because
being a Cincinnati Bengal was probably more important, huh?
Well, playing with Joe Burrow and then playing alongside of that,
I think that matters a lot.
And I think I have that right. I think he had Mulugeta and he switched agents to Jamar Chase's agent so they could get both of them done like that.
Because we know GP, like, he don't want to go to Carolina or something.
He might.
He don't want to go to them places, man. He
has gone from not happy to happy.
I
real
believe him when he's not crashing out here.
Yeah.
And he says, "Man, this is the best quarterback I've ever." I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like he loves working in tandem with a run game and another number 1 receiver. I believe that.
So let's speak on that because he had a comment that came out this week, and then sometimes you read the quote.
I just think normally you're a real good clock guy. You're about to just start something.
I'm sorry.
You about to just start something.
We'll save it.
We'll save it for 90 seconds from now. How about that? Jesse's we got 15 more minutes.
Oh, let's go then.
Jesse's winding up for something incredible that you're going to want to hear, and it's next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame.
Yeah, which I got the fan club stuff.
Yeah, you got to talk about the diehard stuff. You got to tell people to sign up to be a diehard. The postgame show's a great time to do that. When you sign up to be a diehard of DLLS Sports, what you get is you get the hookup. You get a free T-shirt the moment that you sign up that you can pick from our merch store. I'm rocking the 88 Club. Check out the Victory Monday shirt release. There you go. They're Cowboys, not Ducks.
Oh, I don't see Duck.
You don't see that the mustache is like a duck bill?
Oh, like the front of the duck bill.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it now. Okay.
I got my tab, but that's too far.
You'll never unsee it now.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay, I got you.
It also gets you access to everything of at DLLS. So if you're a DFW Sports diehard, you get access to literally everything you need for all of your sports teams. When you're signed up to be a diehard, you also get into our Discord with a bunch of other psychos about the DFW sports teams. And I was in there chatting during the game. We have Cowboys channel, Stars channel, Mavericks channel, Rangers channel, but we also got wrestling channel, food, TV, and movies, all sorts of stuff.
On the way, baby.
It is not on the way. Huh?
DLLS got some money, dog.
What you mean?
Like y'all got a whole bunch of coverage on a whole bunch of sports.
Well, that's just a Discord.
Oh.
You literally just type in their add channel word wrestling, and then you tell people to go talk about wrestling.
For October.
No, we're not getting a feet channel.
No, not
at least we haven't yet.
Not for October.
I can go in there and see if it'll let me do it. I should be some sort of important person in there. I can see. So yeah, we want you to sign up to be a diehard. You get that T-shirt when you sign up. You get discounts on merch and events that we're going to have. You get into the Discord. You get all that good stuff when you are a diehard. Also, please sign up for the newsletter. It's free. alldls.com/newsletter. Ali Jawad writes that. That way we don't have to worry about typos. And we can, we like to have our premium writer.
I can't type that.
Write the newsletter, and so Ali fills that for us, and that just gives you everything you need to know about all of your favorite DFW sports teams right there in your inbox each morning, because Ali knows what he's doing. He's good at this. It's the DLS Cowboys post-game show, 44-22 over the Commanders. I thought after we gave up that safety that I had a chance to be right, 71-4, but we did have to settle for 44-22. And Jesse, you were winding up.
Yeah, we were having the conversation about George Pickens and about him returning, and then Vach was saying that he talked about winning is important to him. But this week he had a comment, and sometimes you read the comments and you go, What is the context in which this comment was actually said? Yeah. And then you go and you listen to it. And I was like, oh, okay. And when they asked him about, George Pickens, do you want to be here this year?
Oh, he's been coached on next year. He's been coached on this.
But even in this comment, it wasn't like, absolutely, for sure. It was more of the, and I just draw a complete blank of what he said. But it was more so like, it was
like, I wouldn't mind it for sure.
I wouldn't mind it. Like, it was kind of like.
He's got an agent that told him how to answer that question.
So when you hear that, like, is that him doing agent talk? Or he's like, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but I too want the bag.
Man.
So whether that bag is Carolina or that bag is Jacksonville, Denver.
I bet you once upon a time, GP thought that he was going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler forever. And then it went down.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, dog, I don't even know if I fool with this. I think it's just in his brain to just not assume that everything's going to be good all the time. and that Dallas could turn into a poop show next year. You just never know. But how he feels right now, I'm sure GP feels fantastic right now. But he just and hell, Jesse's like this. We'll see. I'm not gonna put all the eggs in that basket. Let's see in 7 more weeks if I still feel good. You know what I mean? Like, I just think GP and Jesse got that in common. That's all.
Well, we both want the bag too.
I would love that.
So that's the part.
We need it.
That part is always.
We need it.
And
if you're watching on my channel, the pool fund's down to 23.3.
That rent due.
If you could do your part.
And so that's why
2,300.
23,300 is what
you've been paying on it all.
Yeah, I've been paying this whole time.
What's the original cost?
About 92.
That's a house, Jeff. How much was your house?
374 was the purchase price, I think.
Your pool is a third of your house. Is that normal?
Pools cost a lot. Pools cost a lot of money.
Why didn't you get like? Yeah, okay, I got you.
What does that got to do with anything? I'm in debt for that pool. I didn't buy that pool. I'm thinking about stopping paying on that pool because I bet they won't come take it. It's in the ground.
How do they do that? If you
I
stop
bet the
paying
paperwork says they can take my house. I bet. I don't know. I don't read it.
You didn't read that.
No, I said I need a loan for this pool, and they said, "Here you go."
You just gonna have a big hole in your backyard.
Oh, they might just come and just start breaking it. Just start like
just smashing
taking the water out.
Enjoy your pool, sir.
It's gonna be a skate park when they know what you want.
We're taking back 23.3 in concrete. We're taking out pieces.
But as far as like, I think that there is a conversation that goes through George Pickens' head by himself. He talks to himself.
I bet he does.
And
1,000%.
Yeah.
Because winning is fun.
Yeah.
Winning is absolutely
I
fun.
love to win.
But being real rich and wealthy, a little bit funner to me.
2 lake houses.
Like
that's more fun.
That's a little bit more fun to me.
Do you
That's a
think?
little bit more fun to me.
Do you think GP would in that case, right? Do you think that he would be advised to take like a short term big money situation to try to win and be happy, and then after that, that's when you go get your big money in New Orleans or something?
No, because the big money is never promised. Like the future is never promised. And as far as how the market will see you, how the market will shift, what your performance would be like.
And today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
So like I think I think after you get the break, because let's just say GP does a 4-year deal.
Yes, sir.
That'll put him where? Somewhere around 29 years old?
Yeah.
28, 29
Yeah,
years
he's
old?
young. He's what, 25? Yeah, he's 25,
Young boy.
24,
So,
25.
I mean, as for a receiver, that's still a lot of years left.
Yeah.
So once I get the bag, then I can go ring hunting after that. I can start finding good teams. I can be a mercenary and just start bouncing the team
He
and go get me.
He may want double bag. 3-year deal to be ready
I think
for
he
your
can
next
get both.
4-year deal.
I think he can get the bag and chase the ring here. It just won't be the biggest bag. Like,
or the best chance.
if you had to assume if GP tries to get his bread, like what names would he not pass? I would say CeeDee, Jamar, Justin.
I think that his agent will say he should get more than all of them.
I think
that's where they'll start.
I
think Mulligetta he'll be bumping up again. I think he'll be doing that money push.
We gonna have a war again,
like he did with Mike and them. Like I think that's goofy.
Yep.
I think that's goofy.
And I think that's where they're going.
But see, I don't.
There's no.
I think Mugaletta. You got me saying like, huh?
Not me, Clarence.
Yeah, I know.
Mugaletta.
I think he's sensible enough to know.
I don't know.
Especially staying here.
I don't know.
You're not getting in that conversation of CeeDee, Chase, Jefferson.
He can't think that.
Like so.
But what if he think that?
I don't think so. I think he is rational enough to know. Okay, cool. Now he can think to himself, I'm not in the conversation of.
Okay,
Chase,
Jamar
Jefferson.
I think if he passed T. Higgins, I think he'd be happy.
I think he's in that. I think he goes, well, give me what T. Higgins got.
Right.
Jamar way past everybody. He got over 40. So the market is 40 at the very top. So I bet he'll do like CeeDee did and be like, yeah, I'll settle into the 35, the other top, the not Jamar Chase top.
What's Justin?
But I don't know because, again, it's not necessarily him. It is his agent who's going to.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson is 4 years, 140. That's 35. CeeDee is 136. He's at 38. Is this right? Jalen Waddle got 28.7.
That's stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
So Waddle got 28.7
per.
Give him 30.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna be around.
Right, that sounds fair. Yeah. And his agent's gonna be like, right, 37. Yeah. And
no,
you're like, hold on, man.
That's
great.
That's how it's gonna go down.
No,
like,
I think he goes.
Devontae Adams, where he at?
He's on a short-term one, isn't he?
I think that's the best comparison, honestly. Jaylen Waddle.
Wide receiver contracts and salaries, overthecap.com. Here we go.
Because he just got traded.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah, that thing was off. CeeDee's at 34.
Yeah.
Jefferson's at 35.
Yeah.
Metcalf, 33. Garrett Wilson and A.J. Brown, 32.5, 32. So your number's probably 32.5-ish.
Because he petty, I bet he want more than DK. I bet he just want more than DK.
Oh, yeah.
He petty, he'll crash out and he goofy, and Muller got to do. I bet he just want more than DK.
I think he's going to look at
DK gets 32, 999, 882 per year. So 33 will clear him.
33.
I think
GP 33.
If it's 33, there's no way they're doing CeeDee at 34 and GP. I just find that hard to believe that they're going to do a $67 million wide receiver room.
Cheaper than Mike?
Clarence, it's Clarence Hill. We have 4 minutes before the end of regular TV window show. We'll take a couple minutes for some super chats after. But what you got for us? We're just trying to get George Pickens paid.
It's late. We leave.
Yeah, I got a couple of things for you guys. Number one, no update on Diggs and what happened, but Shotty and Jerry said there's no reason why he won't be back once he clears protocol. This from housekeeping thing. There's no reason why he won't be back. Shotty says I'm a fan of Diggs and said all the right things. So just on the Diggs situation, once he clears protocol, he will be back. So there's no smoking gun there. So at this point, with Diggs,
Ask your question, Vash Lombardi. Vash Lombardi, YouTube. Does Clarence Hill believe that? Like that's what they say, but does Clarence Hill believe that?
I believe that as of right now, yes, and then we'll see as we get close to November 4th. But as of right now, I don't see them making any moves or doing anything, And we'll see as we get closer to November 4th. I think Jerry, you can't figure him out sometimes. I think he told the media today that tonight's win does not make him more inclined to make a trade, which is crazy to me.
Well, he 83. It's not all kind of all at the same time sometimes.
Of course. Do something, do something. The team, you said the team is in the hunt, so do something to help the team out. But he's not necessarily more inclined to make a trade. But a couple of things, I know you guys have to go, but there was a pregame dance-off between Pickens and Milton. And I don't know if you guys saw the Pickens-Milton dance-off before the game.
No, we sure didn't, no.
But some of it was on social media. But
who won?
When Dak says Milton won because they put him out there, but that just tells you how loose this team is after last week. And I really believe we go back to 2023 when they were very tight going to the 49ers game and in the playoffs. I think this team is looser. I think that Shotty could manage this team if they get there. I know Carson way before the horse. I think this is looser than those teams under Mike McCarthy who were tight going into the playoff games. You certainly saw that. You see that. You feel that. And just Shotty talked about the changes. You saw Shamar James starting. You saw Chiquize. How you say his name?
You're doing great.
He started on the outside with Bland in the slot. Dak said he told Bland before the game, you always get picks against Washington. He kind of spoke it into an existence, and certainly it happened. They throw to him more than anybody. But they felt they played the most complimentary game when you add in what they did, the big plays on defense, the interception, fumble recoveries. Clowney finally get into the act with a sack and a fumble recovery. Ezra Rocco getting his first sack of the season. They played more complimentary football. And Dak said to wrap up that he feels that they can compete with anybody. They're in it with anybody. They're 3-3-1. He looks around the league and look at the record. They're as good. They can make this an opportunity as anybody. Will Jerry do something to help them?
Sure needs to. Thank you, Clarence. Have a great night. We appreciate you. Watch me rapid fire super chats. If Ants is in there, it's always a good day when the Cowboys whoop those football wizards of Waverly Place. Getting Lamb was great, but don't overlook Booker being back. It is nice to have Tyler Booker back. Johnny No Pulse is in the super chat, paying in euros. Hey, Jeff. F.A. Obata was doing UKTV, said when he prepares for Dak, he isn't impressed by him because he doesn't excel at anything. Jason Bell was ready to fight him. Yeah, I remember F.A. Obata being in the league. Ball knowers think Dak's good at quarterback. Casuals don't. Solid Duck is in there.
Former Cowboy?
Yeah.
What did he say about Dak?
He said he doesn't do anything well. which I think is just a real lazy way of saying he doesn't do the premier athlete stuff and the super goofy arm angle monster cannon thing. He actually plays the position well.
We talking about the character that was on the international transfer program?
Yeah, we sure are. Yeah, Anthony's in the
that
super
character.
chat. If this team plays zone and rushes 4 again, I swear to God, I'll probably do nothing but moan in these comments, but it can't happen. Side note, got to have an attack on the pod to face off with Pop. Solid duck,
Anthony.
CeeDee and Pickens better than Higgins and Chase.
On that first touchdown, Sam Wiggins was the spot, and they only rushed 3.
Nice.
No pressure.
Carrie's in there. Poppy the puppy called this one. Don't doubt the dog, boys. You got it. Sean's in there. Trade Diggs for Fitzpatrick. Thoughts? They going to try to trade Diggs for anything they can get, I bet you. And if not, they're going to get cut in the offseason. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you all. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Those
We all silly like the mayor.